This is JNEL, and that stands for Jacob Nash. Sorry, my handwriting's kind of messy. Let's see, smaller size. Engineering lessons. It's not very easy to write with this thing. Sorry about that. My handwriting is actually better than that. But I have done a channel before, which is JNGL, which I started close to a year ago, maybe a little bit less than that. But it was lessons on geometry. Now I'm doing lessons on engineering. And this certain section of videos that I'm doing for the next probably few months is going to be on a certain course that certain schools have, which is Principles of Engineering. And Principles of Engineering was offered at my school here in Little Rock, Arkansas. And yeah, I went to Hall High School. So anyways, this is the first lesson. So this is Unit 1, and it is 1.1.2, I think. That's what this section is. And sorry about that. Somebody keeps calling me. Do not disturb. Okay, and so anyways, so this is on simple machines, this first one, simple machines. And you may have learned about that when you were in elementary school, because that's a common thing that you learn. So, let's see here. The 6 ones that there are is, number 1 is lever. And you probably know these if you learned them in elementary school, but this is a lot more detail than what you would have learned. So a lever, it could look like that. Oh, don't know what that's doing. Okay, it could look like that. And there's some things that you'll learn about it. And then the second one is a wheel and axle. And a proper way to draw a wheel and axle would be like this. So that would be the axle, and that would be the wheel. Then the third is a pulley. Oh, sorry about that. And it might look like that, or like that, if it's pulling a weight. Then number 4 is an inclined plane. And it might look like this. So an inclined plane maybe is like a ramp that someone uses to get into like a truck. So let's say that's a truck, and it is on an elevated place, but it needs to get down here without you just like throwing off some materials on the ground. That would be bad. And then number 5 is a wedge. And a wedge can look like an inclined plane, but it is different. And so maybe a door block that you use to keep a door open might be a wedge. And then the last one is a screw. These are the 6 basic simple machines. And screw, we know what that looks like. Yeah, not a very good image. So something I should point out is what I'm basing this off of is PLTW, which is Project Lead the Way. That's what that stands for. And hang on a second. Let's see. Sorry about that. I'm back now. That was an urgent phone call, apparently. So, anyways, that's what I'm basing things off of. PLTW. That is something that is used for a lot of engineering courses, and that's what things are based off of. So, that is the basic simple machines. Now, and if you watch my geometry videos, you'll know that I use Screencast-O-Matic, which was not very good, because if you ever watch those videos, you'll see that you have to like watch two parts, because it always after 15 minutes it like makes you have to do another video, like, because that's what it is with the free version. Man, I wish this thing could erase faster. Maybe I can make it bigger. No. Oh. Yeah, I didn't see erase all. I would have done that. Okay, that's bad. But this thing, I don't think it has a limited amount of recordings. So, looking at these notes here to see what things I should go over. So, let's see here. Okay, so there's something we should talk about called mechanical advantage, which stands for MA. Or it's other way around. MA stands for mechanical advantage. And it is a ratio of distance and magnitude. So, it can be a ratio of both of those things, but there's different sections of that. So there's IMA, which is ideal mechanical advantage, and that is a ratio of distance traveled. So distance traveled. So there is a certain formula for IMA, and it is DE over DR. And the E and R are like, what do you call that? Subscripts? Like the things that are lower than that and smaller. And you might see that and be like, hey, what the heck is that? If you don't know anything about it. And it might look confusing, but D stands for distance. So IMA is the distance section of mechanical advantage. So E is effort, force. So what effort is being put on the simple machine that makes it do what you want it to do? So, for example, if you have a wheel and axle that's just like a hose spigot thing that's like in the yard, and you have to pull that hard to turn it on, that's the effort force. So let's say you have to use 35 pounds of force, you could plug that in to solve for the IMA. And then the R is resistance. So what is the resistance from the spigot? So what force does it have on itself to make sure that when you try to turn that, it doesn't just fly off? And yeah, so that's the resistance force. And based on what simple machine you're using, there's easy ways to figure out what the effort and resistance force are. And that won't be in this video, though. So then there's also AMA, which is, hang on a second. So AMA is a ratio of the magnitude. So that's the other section of mechanical advantage. And it's the actual mechanical advantage. So ideal, actual. So then the equation is FR over FE. So this is the resistance. Oh, I wrote a D, sorry. This is the resistance on top and effort on bottom. So don't get confused. And so D is for distance. F is for force. Basically, force of magnitude, force magnitudes. So that is the two aspects of that. And I think that would be it for this video. So thanks for watching this lesson 1 for unit 1.1, which is simple machines. Wait, I can't remember. I don't know if all of 1.1 is simple machines. I think it is. So sorry that I don't know that. So I do have to say, there's something I need to say about watching these videos. You cannot completely rely on me, and I don't want you to just completely X out of the videos because of what I'm about to say, but I am not a professional in geometry or engineering. I know about it, so I'm trying to help you understand, but I'm not a professional at it. So if you need a further in-depth explaining of these topics, I would see about your teacher or some other professional, maybe that's on YouTube. But this is just the basics, so please don't fully rely on these videos for what you're trying to do, because they will be they won't be false information, but it's not everything exactly that you need to know. So that's something I needed to mention. But anyways, thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe and see some other videos. Thank you for watching.